Just a small disclaimer, this video was supposed to be uploaded yesterday, but some minor setbacks made it happen. Nevertheless, here it is. How do I even know how to start this video off? Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Zach the Penguin. Yesterday, maybe the day before that, I have posted some miniatures that I made. Some little artistic miniatures. There they are. Now this is how I make my miniatures. I wouldn't call it professional, but it's just how I make them, okay? So the first thing I do is get some rough sketches out of exactly what you want. I'm thinking about making a miniature playground for like children. So I got some rough sketches. So one thing I know for a fact I won't do personally is actually make humans. I'd rather like it if the architecture speaks for itself rather than showing that humans live here. I don't know if they still make them, okay? But I remember it's like a big top thing, okay? And kids like sit on it, right? Then the top kind of like goes around, almost like a merry-go-round, but without the horses. You know what I'm saying? That thing. I'm magical. I can make random pictures appear with. Ooh. I'll stop. We'll go through the process of what I use for everything, just so you guys get an understanding of, you know, you could probably do this yourself, sort of thing. Easier than you think. Okay, so after you're done sketching out all of your ideas, I suggest I just use this, mixed media, because it's thick. Obviously you need paint, okay? Acrylic is what I use. Multi-use glue. Okay, this is a lifesaver. This will help you out a ton. School glue sometimes. And another thing I highly suggest is some sort of concealer, okay? Okay, this one is this, okay? And just FYI, you're probably going to be making, depending how big you want it. For me, I ended up making everything from scratch. What's up y'all, I'm going to be doing the voiceover for all this as you saw from the title, but the first thing you're going to be needing is a big lunk of white. Okay, then we're going to be mixing in some green, orange, then brown. Now obviously you're going to be mixing these three together. Now right about now you should have this eerie green color, which I like to call regurgitation. Now cut out some sections of multimedia paper, then paint them with that green paint. I didn't mention before, but you want to have some popsicle sticks with already cut off the ends. Also you want to keep the ends. Now I'm just doing this right here to measure how big exactly I want my treehouse to be. And I figured that I just wanted 3 popsicle sticks wide and 3 popsicle sticks up. Get some multimedia paper again, then use this doohickey to kind of like trace out a circle. Now these are the main paint colors I'm going to be using, and yes, white again. Just know that I'm painting these walls all different colors. You saw how I looked at the camera right there? I apologize for my greasy hair. Okay, then you're gonna take that glue that I mentioned and squirt out a big old hunk of that glue. Then you get like a needle or something small, and then you kind of like scoop up some of that and use it like jam and a butter knife and kind of like scrape on the sides and glue everything together. Now I'm the type of guy that just keeps a lot of junk, and I found this netting, and I think it'll be perfect for those little things that a lot of little kids like to climb onto to get in the back of a slide. As you can see, I'm showing off my blood and sweat of how much I put work into this. After your circle thing is cut out and painted, you want to use those leftover popsicle stick ends and kind of stick them on there to act as those rail thingies on the merry-go-round things that I mentioned before. Okay, I didn't show how to make these, but they're just popsicle sticks. They're supposed to be teeter-totters. You know, those little things. So this is optional, but what I like to do is make everything look dirty because that's what makes it more realistic. So you want to make this really disgusting, mostly water with a little bit of paint to kind of wash everything on top of it to make it look more rustic and dirty and old. Okay, so this is the more messier part of the project. Just take down everywhere you actually want the blacktop to be. I didn't want to waste my glue, so I just used any sort of paint I don't normally use, so I just used this color, and here's a nice shot of it. As you can see, I just used silver, but it really does not matter. Now this is a mix between fresh cat litter and a bit of black paint. Then you kind of roll it out, and yes, you do have to use a fan to make it dry faster. Okay, so I'm kind of angry that I didn't show this, but literally you have to do exactly the same thing, but instead of the cat litter mix, you use parsley, like the seasoning, to act as the leaves. Now I couldn't finish this entire project in one day, so this is day 2 of me finishing it. Honestly, it's just gluing everything down and putting details on a lot of things. So I did that, but then I noticed that it was a bit empty right in this area. So I knew that a lot of children parks have park benches where, the grown-ups can sit. So I'm just gonna make a very simple little park bench made of popsicle sticks. I glued it all together, then I painted it, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go. See it in the background? Now to keep it a little more realistic, I added an American flag on the slide, and I found it was a nice little touch. I forgot to mention, but I made the slide out of a soda can. I also added a hopscotch to act like chalk art. But that's pretty much it. No, that's not pretty much it. I forgot to mention that once you're done with everything, you need to spray the entire thing with concealer. It's just to keep everything from falling apart so easily. Then that's pretty much it.